This is video 2 of talking about I think my 16th month update for my gastric bypass surgery, and just letting you guys know about my new pain that's going on, my new upcoming surgery. So, the video stopped because I'm using my iPhone to create this video, and my husband called me, and so it just stopped automatically, and I'm restarting, but I can't remember exactly where I left off. I think I was talking about the pain. Oh, no, I was talking about the CAT scan. So when I went in to get a CAT scan and make sure that it wasn't a hernia, that's how bad I was having pain, that I knew not to mess around if you're having severe pain after gastric bypass, to go to a hospital and get checked out and get a CAT scan. So they gave me a CAT scan for a possibility of hernia, and it didn't show a thing. It didn't show that there was anything wrong with me at all. And so they gave me some Norcos, which is like some heavy-duty Vicodin, and they just sent me on my way. And I was like, oh, great. So it's not that, which is good, but at the same time, what's wrong with me? Well, I want to say a week or 2 weeks later, I was eating some food, and all of a sudden I had the sharpest cramp. It felt like a period cramp or like a contraction that I had ever felt before in my life. And well, I had felt this before. I had felt this way before, but a few times. But this was even more intense. And so I threw up and went upstairs and laid down, and I took the Norcos that they gave me, and I took a Norco, it wouldn't go away. I took another Norco, it didn't touch it, and then an hour later, like an hour later, in 3 hours' time, I took 3 Norcos, and it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't even making me fall asleep. And so finally I took a Tylenol PM so I could just go to sleep because the pain wouldn't go away, and I had a heating pad on my stomach because the pain was so bad. And I woke up probably an hour afterwards in excruciating pain, and so I decided to take a hot bath, like so hot I could barely stand it, and I was just covering my belly with the water. And finally, it just wasn't doing anything. So I just got out, and I was crying, and I told my husband, I'm sorry. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I said, I'm sorry, but I got to go to the hospital. This pain is bad. I'm sure this time it's a hernia, is what I was thinking, because that was just unexplained pain. When I went there, they were like, we just gave you a CAT scan. We're not giving you another one. They actually gave me Dilaudid because I was in that much pain. And they asked me if I wanted to they said that sometimes that it could be gallstones, and that sometimes the gallstones won't show up in the CAT scan. And do I want to get an ultrasound? And so I was like, yes, I want to know. And so they gave me the Dilaudid, I think, to shut me up and make me go to sleep. And I did go to sleep finally. And I can't remember how long it was. It felt like 5 minutes. Probably was an hour or so. My husband and I both were cuddled up on the hospital bed, sleeping together. And they told me, oh, you can go home, and we're going to refer you to this surgeon. Which was odd, because they didn't even give me an ultrasound, so I had nothing to go on when I went to go see this surgeon. And so when I went to see the surgeon, and I told him about the back pain, my lower back pain, and that I had been in the hospital prior to that, and had gotten a CAT scan because I had such bad back pain, I thought I had a hernia. He was like, doubtful, very doubtful, and nothing showed up in the CAT scan, and I had pain that was not associated with gallstones. He just decided that I probably didn't have it, but he told me that to be precautious, he's going to order this ultrasound. So I go in and got the ultrasound, and now I have multiple gallstones in my gallbladder. And I haven't had an attack like I did the night that I went to the hospital, but like I said, I had felt that, pain before. I have pain all the time. It's in my back, my lower back, and in my stomach, and it's just like crampy. And mostly it comes from food, especially if I eat something bad. But at the same time, it's like that from gastric bypass surgery. If you eat something bad, you're going to start getting pains. So it's hard when you've had gastric bypass surgery to really know, what's going on. Like, am I having this pain because I should not have had those pancakes? Or am I having this pain because I shouldn't have had those pancakes, and now my gallstones are messing up? I've heard from multiple people on my Facebook. They all told me, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. The getting your gallbladder removed is not a big deal and everything. But then at the same time, I've also Googled people who have had digestion problems the rest of their lives, and they couldn't drink beer or they couldn't eat meat, things like that. And I already have problems with eating. So if that's just going to add to what I already have, this is going to suck, and it's going to be a shitty way to live. So I don't know. Other than that, I've maintained my weight at 139. I wake up every morning at 139 pounds. I go to sleep every night at 142 pounds. I've maintained that for a few months, so I'm in maintenance mode. And I'm still counting my calories, and I make sure that I don't go over a certain amount of calories every single day. And I guess that's it. So I hope someone else who's had their gallbladder removed after gastric bypass can help me. Or if you've just had your gallbladder removed, preferably if you've had gastric bypass, because I'm just curious about, if the doctor had to cut you open because you've had the surgeries, or anything like that. Any help, any information would help. And but if I can't get any help, that's fine. I'm going to document everything that I can so I can help someone else. So if you've watched me, thank you for watching. And if you would like to, you could subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to rate me, or hopefully leave an encouraging comment. All right? Thanks, guys. Bye.